Hello, everyone. It's wonderful to be here today. Thank you for having me. Today, I'd like to talk about mortgage recruiting and how it's transforming right in front of us. And if you don't understand this transformation, we're liable to leave millions of dollars on the table and continue to suffer from the same churn that our industry has seen over the last 30 years. Let's talk about the old model. So, recruiters cold calling, tired lists, throwing signing bonuses at mercenaries, playing an endless bidding war. That model is dying. The new model? CEOs who write are monopolizing top talent. While we pay mortgage recruiters $75,000 a year to chase loan officers who won't return their calls, those same loan officers are DMing our clients asking to join their teams. Not because the comp is better, but because they've been watching those CEOs think out loud online for months. Let me show you what's happening in our industry. Loan officers are getting 5 to 10 recruiting calls or text messages a day. They've stopped answering, they've stopped listening, they've tuned out. Meanwhile, a new breed of mortgage CEO has figured something out. Writing is leverage. One idea published once works for you 24/7. It scales you beyond meetings, beyond coffees, beyond DMs. Every piece you publish replaces 100 repetitive recruiting conversations. Think about that. While recruiters are making 100 calls to get one meeting, these CEOs are having 100 conversations simultaneously through content. People follow people, not brands. They want to work with leaders that have a clear playbook, visible expertise, and a documented track record of decision-making. If you're invisible, they'll default to whoever is loudest on LinkedIn. So what does this mean for mortgage recruiting and the recruiting team? The role of the mortgage recruiter is transforming. Recruiters won't go away entirely, at least not yet. But here's what's happening. The bottom 80% will disappear, and the top 20%, the high integrity, relational, value-driven recruiters, they're about to become more valuable than ever. They'll evolve from cold callers into trusted advisors, intelligence officers, and strategic partners. Here's what that looks like. Your CEO will create content with input from your best recruiters, not in isolation. Your recruiter knows what resonates on calls, they hear the objections, they understand the pain points. That intelligence will feed the content. The content generates inbound interest. The recruiter nurtures those warm leads. Your recruiting team slims from 6 to 2 exceptional players. Quality over quantity, and they will manage the inbound. Because when top producers are reaching out to you first, you don't need volume, you need someone that can close. Okay. So, show of hands. Who's tried these things in the last year? Number 1, posting "we're hiring" on our LinkedIn page. Number 2, hiring more recruiters. Number 3, increasing signing bonuses. Number 4, adding clawbacks. Number 5, trying to match every competitor offer and still losing the LO. That's the old playbook, and it's incredibly expensive. Here's the new model. Instead of chasing talent, you attract believers. Instead of cold recruiting, you create warm inbound. Instead of telling LOs how great your company is, you demonstrate it through storytelling. I have a client, a mortgage CEO running about $800 million in volume. Classic problem. Average industry turnover of about 30%. Spending tens of thousands on recruiters, losing his best people to false promises. We built him what I call the CEO publishing system, not where hiring posts, real leadership content. How they navigate market shifts, how they structure their bonuses, the actual math behind the success stories. 6 months later, same comp, same office, retention has jumped to 100%. 3 $40 million producers DM'd him, asking to talk. 0 cold outreach. Here's something that we miss. Writing isn't just communication, it's a thinking gym. When you publish, you don't just share your takes, you sharpen them. The market tells you what resonates, you stop guessing and you start iterating like a startup. Small bets, read the data, double down. Every post becomes proof of work. Employees, clients, partners, they don't believe claims, they believe libraries of content. A visible body of work is authority you can point to forever. So let's talk about the framework. 1, write your wins. If a loan officer has joined your team and is crushing it, post it. Sarah just closed 3 jumbos in 5 days. Here's exactly how she did it. Real names, real numbers, real results. Step 2, document your culture. Don't talk about the culture. Show it through storytelling. That moment when your team stayed till midnight to save a closing, when the way you handle difficult conversations with grace. Culture isn't what you say, it's what you do. Number 3, sharing your vision. Paint the picture of where you are going with specificity. By 2027, we'll be the first lender to guarantee same-day approvals on jumbos, as an example. Give people something to run towards. Number 4, teach what you know. Give away your best strategies. The process you developed for helping LO scale from $5 to $10 million, share it. Your frameworks for navigating rate volatility, publish it. The more you give away, the more people will want to learn from you directly. And number 5, celebrate your people. Make your loan officers the heroes of your content. Use your platform to elevate them. When they see you making others famous, they will want to be next. This isn't content marketing, it is leadership in public. When you share what you're learning, not what you're selling, top producers start seeing you as a mentor before you ever work together. Now, what I just showed you, those 5 frameworks, those can transform your recruiting business alone, or rather, your lending business alone. Just showing up consistently with real leadership content puts you ahead of 90% of your competition. But for those of you who want to master this game, let me show you the advanced framework. This is what the top 1% of CEOs are doing. They are building category authority. Think about it this way. Visibility gets you noticed. Category authority makes you the only choice for a specific type of LO. Here's what I mean. Level 1 is being visible. You're writing, people see you, they know you exist. That alone will generate inbound interest from producers. Level 2 is being valuable. You're teaching, you're sharing your wins, you're demonstrating expertise. Producers start following you and considering you as an option. Level 3, and this is the advanced piece, is owning a category. You're not just another option, you're the leader of a specific way of doing a business that attracts exactly the producers that you want. Category authority isn't about being better. No ER words, cheaper, faster. It's about being different in a way that matters to the type of producer that you want to work with. So how do we build category authority? We define the territory. What specific game are you playing that other lenders are not? Maybe you've built your own software. Maybe you're obsessed with operational speed. Maybe you're focused on origination through the advisor model instead of the transaction model. Whatever it is, name it and claim it. Number 2, draw clear lines. Every category needs boundaries. Who is this for? And most importantly, who is this not for? The CEOs building category authority are not afraid to say, if you're looking for XYZ, we're not for you. This filtering is what creates true believers. Make it systematic. Take your approach, turn your approach into a methodology that others can follow. Create frameworks, name your processes. When you teach your system repeatedly, you become synonymous with that approach. And lastly, show the momentum. Position your category as the future, not just the alternative. Say, this is where the industry is headed. We're just here first. Here's why this matters for recruiting. When you own a category, top producers stop comparing you to others, and they either in or out based on whether or not they believe in your vision of the future. You're not competing on comp anymore. You're competing on conviction. $100 million producer recently told one of my clients, I joined you without a signing bonus because you're running this business exactly the way that I would run it. That's category authority. You're not offering jobs, you're offering identity. The best part, most people will never do this. They'll stay safe, they'll stay broad, and they'll keep saying we're for everyone, which will ultimately lead to them fighting over the same pool of LOs with signing bonuses and following the old model. Okay. Every week that you put writing off, you're missing out on an opportunity to build relationships with the industry's biggest hitters. Think of writing online as a fleet of sales reps that never get tired. You hire one every time you hit publish. Over time, your average daily views rise and your library grows. Eventually, anyone entering the mortgage world on LinkedIn will find you. One strong post replaces 50 calls, recruiting calls, by handling the same objections at scale. Your library of posts become evergreen due diligence. Every candidate reads them before the first call. The compound effect has been crazy to watch. Q1, you're unknown. Q2, you're recognized. By Q3, you're the obvious choice. This shift is reshaping the entire mortgage industry. The companies winning aren't the ones with the best rates, the best comp, or the best technology. Everyone says that. In some cases, it's true. But usually, it's just noise. The companies winning aren't the ones, the companies winning are the ones whose CEOs are the most visible. When a top producer decides to make a move, they already know who they want to work for. They've been watching them for months. The decision was made before the first conversation ever happened. We're seeing companies with visible CEOs spend 70% less on recruiting with twice the success rate. Now, limiting beliefs. Number one, I don't have time. If you can't dedicate 60 minutes a week to writing, you're not going to want to wait the 36 months it'll take you to get to the volume that you want to get to. This is the highest leverage activity that you can do. Limiting belief number two, I'm not a writer. Good. This isn't creative writing. It's thinking out loud. If you can explain a decision in a meeting, you can write it. Limiting belief number three, what about compliance? You're teaching, you're not disclosing. Standards, decisions, philosophy, no customer data, no rate sheets, just leadership. Limiting belief number four, what if nobody reads it? They will. There's a huge content vacuum on LinkedIn. But even if only 10 people read your post, if it's the right 10 people, it's worth it. So here's your choice. Keep funding what I call the recruiting death spiral. Keep rebuilding a third of your team every year. Keep watching your best talent leave for bigger bonuses. Keep watching your recruiters get sent to voicemail. Or commit to 90 days of systematic visibility. Transform your best recruiter from a cold caller into an intelligence officer. Build your content together. Create a system where talent comes to you. Okay. This isn't about viral hacks. It's about becoming the obvious choice for a specific type of producer, figuring out your strategy and executing. If you can't articulate right now how you're different from every other lender with competitive rates and good culture, find me after this. Because while we've been sitting here, some of the industry's biggest hitters just messaged the most visible CEOs on LinkedIn. They've been watching their content for months. Those producers deserve to know that you exist. Mortgage recruiting is transforming. CEOs who write online are winning. Choose to lead the change. Thank you.